jackdaw paced the floor. This was a fact he couldn't ignore. He was in trouble. He'd broken the law. He'd flown through the door and entered the store. There was gold in this shop, he was sure. His stomach did gnaw. He felt sick to his core. He froze by the counter as the alarm it did roar. But the shining sweet wrappers were as precious as ore. He grabbed some in his jaw and took more with his claw. The shutters dropped fast. He was stuck in the store. Now he'd be punished for breaking the law. He loved shiny things and he always craved more. Just now he was rich, but soon he'd be poor.
Roger the lobster cleaned his home with a duster. He was expecting a guest, his friend Sheila the oyster. Sheila was sad. She needed a bolster. Roger would cheer her by hiring a jester. He had laid out nice foods, the best he could muster, and made buttery crumpets, fresh from the toaster. The entertainment arrived. It was Algernon Hamster. Suave and urbane, he was a bit of a hipster. Sheila was impressed. She was too long a spinster, but wooing a hamster was a bit of a tester.
Hurry up, Harry, you'll be late, said Barry. There's no time to tarry or excuses to parry. The vicar was getting anxious. His name was Gary. A whirlwind romance, and now Harry would marry. A marriage in haste, but a shock he will carry. The bride's called Lorraine, but she used to be Larry.
French Eddie in his spunky boat should have looked right when he entered the moat. They were hit beam on by a speeding stoat. Eddie jumped ship. He swam to stay afloat. The stoat slowed down and took off his coat. For the insurance claim, he was going to need a quote. He saw Eddie in the water. This was no time to gloat. Threw him a lifebelt, an inflatable goat. French Eddie was saved. It was a rescue of note. The quick-thinking stoat acted by rote. Eddie lived on, but the moat got his boat.
Mustafa Ali, the amiable Turk, flew to Reykjavik to visit Björk. He left home in Toxteth, quit his job as a clerk. His mates thought him mad, in fact a bit of a Burke. He hung around her studio, all day he did lurk. Then finally he saw her, and his demeanour did perk. Up